Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Trackmania, track of the day number... I think we're on number 6 here. And I got some important news. Well, it's important if you're into Trackmania and you're in the $30 tier or above. I have started a club, the Egg Carton. I bought the $30 access. I still need to give myself a cool new car skin. But for the time being, check it out. 22 members. Just made it like, I don't know, half an hour ago. It's as you can see in the description, a club for fans of me and the NLSS to race against each other. I believe that for now, this doesn't do much for us. It only gives us the ability to see each other on the leaderboards, but that's still cool. So if you want to, maybe we'll set up a server at some point so we can have races more frequently. But for now, you know, this is what I wanted to get done on a work day. So if you want to join, you do have to have the $30 tier. And then you just search for the club. On this screen, you press Y, you type in the Egg Carton, and you should find it. How about that? Yesterday, I thought we did pretty well. You know, we got the gold. Apparently, the author medal was 42 seconds, which is like borderline impossible. Today, we're going to the Icy Caverns. It's about 11:10 a.m. So, we're still pretty early on here. But that's okay. We can learn. Dude, there you go. Play against your followers. I don't know if we even have anybody that's in the club that's actually done this track yet, but let's see. All right, that's definitely where you're gonna want to do a Tokyo drift, but that's all right. For your first run of the track, I've heard you loud and clear, by the way. So many people have said, "Hey, NL, you gotta start restarting from checkpoints." I don't know, we'll see if this map's appropriate for it, because, like, as of right now, it seems relatively, like, easy. It seems relatively easy, is what I was gonna say. Seems relatively easy is what I was gonna say. So we might not benefit from restarting from a checkpoint too much, but certainly in situations where there is, like, a heavy, wow, that's a bronze, huh? I honestly didn't think that would even be on the leaderboards. But yeah, for the most part, we'll see if it proves relevant. But on really difficult elements, obviously, we're going to want to do it. Because I'm tired of being memed on, okay? Sick of being pushed around. That's what number 2 said in Austin Powers. Never forget. It's nice, you know? We may, and like this, look. There are people in the community who are better at Trackmania than I am. Oh, we don't slow down there. There are people in the community who are better at Trackmania than I am. So we will probably not be first in our own club. That seemed better. 8 seconds faster. However, if we start to pass all the ghosts, we can always go back to, like, ghosts from North America, but for the time being, that doesn't appear relevant. Okay, so as of right now, I'm down with this track. You down with TOTD? Yeah, you know me. The ice is not even actually ice, which means that, like, I'm probably playing it a little bit too cautiously. Man, but if we landed that flip, though. All right, so what are we doing here? Step 1, I would say that there is good drift potential on corner 1, and I'm going to grind that out a little bit early today. Who knows if the author medal is going to be in the cards for us? That's the drift we're looking for, something along those lines at least. Because the author medal, again, as established many times, is more about the person setting the medal than it is about the person trying to grind for the medal, but we'll see what we can get. I mean, certainly as of right now, it doesn't seem impossible. Somebody did leave a comment, by the way, that said, NL, here's a tip for you. Sometimes it's tricky, but the drift is on any corner that you can't take full speed. The drift is, by definition, going to be faster than not drifting. So in real car terms, I don't think that's the case at all. Hello, Tomo. Hello, buddy. But in Trackmania terms, like, depending on how they do their physics, you know, that may indeed be the case. Tomo, what's wrong, buddy? You're telling me not to drift and instead just grind out the track and become algorithmically better? Sorry, Tomo, the people have spoken. A little bit too tight there. This might be a good track though to get our drifting, you know, up to snuff. That one we didn't need to drift. Because, you know, in my heart of hearts, I'm like, that doesn't really make sense. But that doesn't mean that it's wrong. There's a lot of things, you know, in games that don't make sense that are actually, like, fundamentally completely correct. Like, for example, in Halo, how do they make a grenade that sticks? Is it coated in glue on the outside? I don't understand. The laws of physics have not yet gotten to the point where that makes any conceivable sense to me. Oh, I slowed down maybe a little bit too much. Oh, come on, you dummy. We were in there. Okay, so that's where, again, you probably don't want to restart immediately, but my muscle memory tells me that that's how we're going to do it. I am just I am a servant of the muscular memory, okay? We're going to work on it. Like here, for example, that's a good not restart overall. That's a good restart from checkpoint, for example. Okay, there you go. So this is not... We're not really practicing this one, because this one was real tough, honestly, but we can practice entering further to the left side, and then here, I don't think you even want to hit the brakes. Alright, then you enter this corner, which I honestly thought was a right turn instead of a left turn, because I am a fool. Now, I don't know, you could probably get through that one without hitting the brakes, too. It looks icy, but it's actually, like, the traction's pretty good. Alright, let's start over from 0 again, now that we learned something. This definitely has the vibe of a track that, I mean, it's a double-edged sword. Like, every circumstance with this is a double-edged sword, right? The longer a track is, usually the easier it is to make up time, and usually the easier it is to get leaderboard positions. Because of the fact that people, like, give up early. The shorter a track is, the easier it is to do a lot of retries, but also the stiffer the competition usually ends up... Well, we still beat it. The stiffer the competition usually ends up being, because of the fact that people grind it a little bit more frequently. So you never lose and you never win, right? Everything has to be taken on a exclusively case-by-case basis. I think we've got a lot of improvement to be seen. Could you just shovel the snow off the track? That's really all I ask of you. If you could just shovel the snow off the track, I'd be in heaven. See that? I think we lost more there than we had to lose. Now, what do we do here? Probably got to initiate that right bend a little earlier. We want to stay left. That was not left enough. I don't know. The ramps are a real problem for me. You know what? We're working on it. Stay tight to the Apex Legend. Good pivot, lost a little speed, but good weight transfer. Then you want to stay tight to the Apex Legend. Get in there. Now remember, when you come over this next section... We're going to stay right, and then we're going to go hard left like that off the ramp. And we're trying to keep wheels straight. Now that could have done better. But I see the exit. Oh, baby, we're in there. Okay, okay. That was a 3.3 second improvement. Very, very nice. We're now in the North American charts. Thank you to the egg carton. I mean, we're still, like, barely competing within our own fandom here. These are people who watch me play Trackmania. And, you know, they're dominating me. And it's 11 in the morning. I mean, there's only 22 people in the club. And, like, 17 of them are ahead of me. So we, for honor purposes, hey, here's the thing. Iron sharpens iron. You know, I'm very, I'm happy to have a host of like-minded individuals that we can play against. But simultaneously, I'm also like, come on. I'm not saying we got to be first, because that's maybe a little bit unlikely, but we gotta bring our A game for certain. So we probably will not catch up to ourselves here. Yeah, especially when that happens. So I think right now there's room to grow at the start of this track. But I definitely also believe that part of our big problem is like that corner where we gotta, like this right here. Maybe stay on the outside. No, absolutely not. You want to cross over like the apex of that bend. You want to go over the hump of the camel. And then the world's it's gonna open up to you like a loot box during the Summer Games event. Okay, so we're staying competitive. You want to stay tight here, and then immediately here you want to do better. So I like touching the brakes there so we get a little impulse on landing. I don't know if that's actually working for us, but okay, seems good. We're losing a little speed, but a little late on the entrance to that corner is going to cost us, but it's really like, it's all about this, and it's all about the ice. We lost a little there, but I can live with it. And then here we want straight wheels and wide eyes, clear hearts. So tragic. Wide eyes, clear hearts, can't lose. Skirt! Okay, tied to the corners. Good, good, good. We had good torque there. Still in there. Braked maybe like a quarter of a second more than was necessary. That's the good stuff right there. That's the good stuff. And then we're not gonna clip the snow. Dude, honestly, this is controversial. But as someone who's concerned with safety, I think they should really clear that snowbank out. I think that's gonna... Honestly, there's no way that the government of whatever... Or like if this is a private business, there's no way they're avoiding a lawsuit in case something horrible happens there. And I'll be here. I'll be here to say I told us so. Alright, not even close to the right way to handle that. But I'm feeling good. I mean, we're early in the episode. We're like just over 10 minutes in. We already got the gold medal. That doesn't necessarily mean we're doing better than yesterday, but our result is better than yesterday. How is our performance? No way to know. I was actually, I mean, as mentioned, I was really pleased with yesterday's performance. Our result, author medal, was not in the cards for us. You know what we say about that? Life goes on. Long after the thrill of drifting is gone. Very good. That's your apex outside inside exit there. Very much screwed it up. That's probably not how you want to do that one. I actually like the end of this level a lot. I like the thin track. Good. Good weight transfer. We're still in there. All we gotta do... Early game, look, everybody's so close. You know, it's not to say you can't do better, but early game, just stay competitive. That's okay. Ice tunnel. If you've got ice under your tires and ice in your veins, you're gonna be okay. Pure focus. Needed to either lay off the gas or hit the brakes. We need to slow down, I guess is the word that I feel most comfortable using there. I still think we got a good chance here. Again, who knows about the author medal? That's why I kind of like Trackmania. I really like the European sports model, to be honest with you. I've talked about it ad nauseum. You're probably like, oh, he's going to talk about how he doesn't like the playoffs. I may even have talked about it yesterday. But like in Trackmania specifically, I really like that in, you know, the British Premier League. Sure, you got Champions League, you got FA Cup, you got Europa, etc., etc. But, you know, after they play 38 games, the team that did the best wins the championship. I really like that. And you know what else I like? That you could be a fan of a team that sucks, and if you come in 16th place, You're not like, oh no, 16th place. You're like, thank God we didn't get relegated. We were actually ranked 19th coming into this year. I like that. I think it's a healthier sports fandom than like a lot of North American sports. You know, you kind of know when your team is trash, don't get me wrong. But you're like, oh, we didn't even win our division this year. This is ridiculous. I'm going to get angry and tweet a constant. Maybe, you know, I'm giving the British sports press a little too much credit. But you get what I mean. And Trackmania is a lot like that. Sure. You know, at some point, I would like to have the skills necessary to, you know, come close to the top in the club. But we're not there yet. For now, the best thing we can hope for is, you know, compete. Ah! You know, use our ghosts to hang. And, you know, learn something. And then maybe in a couple of seasons we could be there. You know what I mean? It's not about winning this race. It's about having a chance to compete for the Drivers' Cup in 10 seasons. Yo, that's the... okay, so keep your... and this is a little bit, you know, close to the cerebrum here. Keep your right wheels on the green curb. And then just hold on tight. And you got the downforce necessary to make that. We do. Definitely don't need to brake that hard there. Okay, we lost some speed, but we still holding it down. Don't clip the snow, thank you. Now here, just maintain. Gonna lose a little there. We're gonna gain a little on the outside of this one. No! I'll admit, I tried to cheat the system. I saw that our line was bad, and I'm like, if we really grip it and rip it, we can make it happen. Today's word, or the phrase of the day in Trackmania is grip it and rip it. What is grip it and rip it? Basically, full speed corner. And then you're good. Grip it means grip. I mean, it's a golfing term from John Daly, one of the most noteworthy professional golfers of all time, because he did not have the physique of a professional athlete, and also, you know, openly kind of smoke and drank on the course even, which made him the bad boy of golf. Anyway, that's John Daly. The other thing about John Daly is he was noted for having like like the longest drive on the PGA Tour. We can still hold this. That was just botched from the start. But in this case, you're going to grip not the golf club, but the steering wheel. You're going to grip that steering wheel hard, and you're going to use it. I think this is even okay. Yeah, we got some speed coming through here. You're going to grip the steering wheel hard, and just don't deviate. Just don't lose hope. Don't you give up now. You know, that song I hear on the radio sometimes. I don't even know who it was by. Shawn Mendes? Eva Mendes? What a talented family. Very nice! I didn't grip it and rip it. I ripped it full speed, but I didn't grip it. I gave up on the corner because I thought that we were getting a little too spiced in there. Okay, so that's solid. Little too heavy on the brakes, but still competitive. Now we stay tight here. This is grip it and rip it territory. We let go of the grip, but honestly, if we didn't let go of the grip, we would have been ripped. Every time. So, okay, what are we learning here? This is regression before progression. It happens all the time. Next step for us is on that big ice corner, and I'm repeating it so it sticks in my own brain. On big iced corner, for the love of God, go wide. That's okay. Big ice corner, not this one. This one. Good. Tried to cheat the system. Didn't have to cheat the system. We got in there. We got the author medal. That's reaffirming. Top 42 in North America. Top 15 in Canada. Barely in the middle of our club status. How about that? I wish there was a way to sort by region in the club, because realistically, I cannot compete against my own European fans. Ybraid, that's as high as we could get. No offense, Ybraid, you're doing a great job. You're doing much better than I am. Skirt. I mean, you're still about a second and a half ahead of me here. So how are we gonna get there? We basically just have to be... Perfect is a strong word. We have to nail every single element to the best of our capabilities, though. This is a pretty good start. I think we're gonna hit the ice, though. We did. Oh, that was so good, too. So it's all about, like, I think... It's like a drift on this corner. Like a tight drift on that corner. And then we gotta be right up there. We gotta be right up with the pack, because this is already... It's a hotly contested map. That was a really good exit there. So we're staying competitive. Wheels didn't turn too much, which means we can maintain full speed through here. Now here, you just don't lose hope. Just finish. There you go. Okay, so you improved upon your time by almost a second. That's really good. That's really good. But you did lose a little bit of the sauce on the back channel there, and we're moving up. We're moving up a little bit, and it feels nice. Stay in there. Look at this. Okay, we're staying competitive. Now this section is pretty much like locked. Kind of know what I'm getting myself into here. Had to let off the throttle for just a microsecond. But we lost a little bit on the ice. We also gained a little bit on the ice because we had actually like a super good like third ice corner. It might actually be the second, it might actually be the fifth ice corner, I don't know. But I remember there was one corner where I was like, oh, we nailed that. But then we slowed down a little bit more than was necessary, but it wasn't like a major misstep. Like, that's the one we nailed last time. Probably don't want to flip your car corkscrew halfway through. But honestly, like, as compared to our yesterday's track, and even like the 2 days I think that were prior to it, today's track is so much more... Let me rephrase. It's so much less technical that I actually think this is a really nice, pure racing track of the day. It's pretty much specifically, you know, what I've asked for a couple days. So I'm happy, I'm obliged, and I'm ready for some more memes. If you want to give me some more meme-y tracks, that's okay. Grip it and rip it. That is gripped and or ripped. We had to let up for a second. There you go. Entered that corner much, much better. No! But I know. I know now. I can't explain what I know, but I know what I know. And that's probably step one. Now, if I could just explain it, we'd be good. Oh, baby. Just the lightest... of tippy taps. We're still in there. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Hello, me. Good. Now, we didn't do that one right. We broke too hard. I have learned a valuable lesson, though, believe it or not. It's all about the way that we exit that tunnel. We're moving our problems downstream, which is good. You know, the start of this course is fine. We're competitive with the, you know, the best and brightest. The back half of this course, that's not great. But let's see if we can get some more reps in here. Nope. But we need to work on the back half of the course a little bit here. It's weird, I almost feel like guilty. I'm like, oh man, this video might only be like 35 minutes today instead of 58 minutes. Hope people don't get too upset. This feels like regression. Take a deep breath. Shake it out. That's fine. Like, I'm realizing the difference between perfect and imperfect on that corner. It does make a difference, but it's like we're talking a couple of tenths. That is the big problem right there. If you ever lay off the throttle there, cancel Christmas. But I still think we've got enough to catch our previous self right here. The thing is, you just... Yeah, okay, not any longer, but it's all about entering this corner so you can basically just take it straight. If you can brake, or not brake, but maybe slide a little bit early. I'm going to be honest, I'm probably going to brake. And then instead of having to do 2 turns through the chicane, we may be able to get away with only having to wiggle a little bit, which would be much nicer. So this is your perfect start right here. Until our wheels, you know, left a little bit of rubber on the track. But there's still room to grow. The problem is, like, that corner is like a 3/10 corner. The difference between imperfect and perfect is enough to sink your lap time for me. So that's not the way you want to do that most of the time. But you know what? We're still kind of in there. Still kind of in there. Oh, shouldn't have turned those, but that's okay. Keep those wheels straight. See, no fear, no fear. Well, let's at least get some practice at this. Like this, come around the outside and then exit like right on this corner. And we're going to generate a lot of free time there. Yeah. Okay, continentally significant. Yahoo, here we go. See, like, this is the worst version of that corner we've taken in a while. And we're still, like, we're at the back of the pack, but we're 2/10 down. So, like, it wasn't until I rubbed the wall that things got, I got despondent about that one. So here, like, it makes a difference, but it's not a huge difference. Like, that's Monaco right there. On Monaco, you know, you can only go so fast before the laws of physics sit you down. Now this is the China Grand Prix, where they got that big straightaway at the end. How do you know so much about the F1 courses? Honestly, I know the first, like, 6 courses in the 2019 F1 calendar, like the back of my hand, because I played a lot of F1 2019. However, everything after Monaco is very fuzzy. Because usually I would play until we got to Monaco. I'd be in a decent position, completely screw up Monaco, because it's a track that I just hate. And then, from that point onwards, just be like, let's start a new campaign. Let's be the McLarens this time. Get all the way to Monaco. Come 20th or DNF in Monaco. You get the idea. So we want to come, yeah, right around the outside of that one. I'm disappointed in myself because if we had stuck with our plan, we would have made it. I think. I don't know. We started a little bit behind on that one, right? We had good speed through the first part of that element. That's the kind of thing it doesn't even cost you now. It costs you later. We're probably going to be like half a second down by the gate. What did I tell you? But this is where you can make some money back. Preferably you don't go up on 2 wheels there, like gone in 60 seconds. Now, I wouldn't be disappointed by ending the video in our current standing. But I think we have one more PB in us before it becomes so annoying that it would be unproductive to do on video. So I gotta tell you, Gorthor, you just made my list of things to do today, Gorthor. You shouldn't take that as an insult. You should take it as flattery. We're rivals. Okay? Unfortunately, I see myself as the Ash, and I see you as the Gary, but I'm sure that you feel differently about that. Everybody's the hero of their own story. Hello, Ybraid. Remember when we thought you were so far ahead of us as to be unbeatable? Well, turns out we were completely correct. Yahoo. But we were ahead of you up to that point. We just gotta learn. Just gotta learn a little. That's fine. That's much less fine. Yeah, and then just hit the wall. Even better. So I will say, please do not buy club access exclusively to play in this club. But if you've already done that, go take advantage of the club access features, you know? You can join Josh's server. I think Josh's server is pretty active. You just search for JSmith OTI. You can be, as far as I know, in a lot of clubs. I'm not going to say an infinite amount because I actually just don't know. But you can be in a lot of clubs. You can play in their servers. Get to know the populace. Got to take it wider. And I'll keep people posted if we're gonna do like anything more, you know, cool with our track access than just leaderboard access. But this seemed like a cool way to. I mean, I just stole the idea from Dan essentially, but this seemed like a cool way to keep people interested in the videos and the truly dedicated track maniacs amongst us, in particular, now they got something to shoot for. I will say, whether or not you see your name in lights is going to be heavily dependent on your time zone. Because we made up some time at the end there. We are predominantly going to be playing these at like PST mornings. So really, because of the way that the system works here, you know, you got to be there early. Which is going to be unfortunate for normal people who work jobs. Big ups to you guys for keeping the wheels of industry turning. Oh my Lanta, we were in there! We learned something from Ybraid too. Did you see Ybraid's like incredible line there? They maintained way more speed than we did through that section. Now I think that's 2 steps away. So we probably won't see ourselves getting to true Ybraid status in this video. But maybe in the future we can use it as a jumping off point to improve our own standings and abilities. Oh, as again, we ripped it, we didn't grip it. It really is like a single quanta of doubt entering into your cerebral cortex will kill you in that section. You're gonna wake up dead. See, now we've gripped it, but we're a little to the right. Now we can rip it. Here, just keep it fresh. Go right, and then immediately. Decent. Decent. Good, 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 good. Cut off another half a second. Didn't improve at all. In fact, actually kind of fell down a little bit. But let's see how we're looking here on the leaderboards. Okay, we're half a second behind Ybraid. I don't think we're catching up to that, but you know what? 4th in the club. I'll take that for now. I wanna get 4th in this club. Hey, you know it's Usher. Anyway, thanks for watching a little bit of a shorter episode today. Hilariously enough, 2 times longer than I thought we were going to make the videos. But if you enjoyed it, hey, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Thanks for all your support on Trackmania. And please do join the club if you have club access so we can get more ghosts. For now, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. See ya!